Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, April 6, 2025. A partner or special friend can help reinforce your ideas or educational or travel goals now. Bonding with an extended family member or people with whom you share a common interest can also be especially rewarding. A partner or a relationship can inspire you, even indirectly, to reach new heights, explore new places or ideas, or learn a new skill. Today's energies are good for sharing ideas, learning something exciting yet valuable or practical, or making important connections. Romantic opportunities or meeting friends can be in focus and more likely to happen through activities outside of your usual routine. If you're teaching, guiding, or otherwise influencing others, your enthusiastic presentation invites people to follow your lead. Today is strong for feeling engaged and empowered. Accepting people, projects, and circumstances as they are and then working with what you have is the key to success. Putting energy into a team effort or pet project can be worthwhile, and doing productive things with friends can also work out well. A stunningly spectacular period lies ahead for you. In fact, it could be one of the happiest periods of the year. This is because the powerful Sun will link in a sextile to mighty Jupiter, our great benefic that bestows life's most wonderful blessings and miracles. This will make you feel on top of the world as you have beneficial connections with everyone at this time, especially your romantic partner. If single, today would be a joyous time to socialize or plan a lavish and opulent date with someone who tickles your fancy. You could feel accurate and complete bliss. Go over the fine print and listen closely. Look for your out, as Mercury retrograde in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in your sign. The past few weeks may have made it difficult for you to back away from professional commitments you do not want to fulfill. You may have struggled to backtrack if you felt like you were locked in. However, something about a partnership or contract will be revealed. Consider this your loophole if you still want to leave a professional arrangement. Today's planetary aspect guides your dreams. If you have an Aquarian friend or acquaintance, it might be a good idea to approach them. They will likely understand where you are coming from and provide you with some inspiration. Remember to offer what you are asking for. If you need some help with motivation, for example, explain what prompted you to confide in them. This will motivate that person to help you and you will get what you want out of the relationship. Trust in your abilities to handle changes in your financial security. The overall need for a strong sense of security is common under an influence, however, so is the tendency to worry needlessly. You undoubtedly know that to live means experiencing constant change, and you have handled this your entire life. You really do have the skills to handle whatever comes your way in your monetary situation, as well as anywhere else. Trust in your strengths and skills. Whether it is starting the day in your career sector or ending the day in your friendship sector, the moon is going to give you an intuitive edge at what is an important point in the year on both fronts. As well as leaving you with your professional instincts sharp, the moon is going to leave you with a read on the planets on the job and career fronts that are going to shape the coming months. Meanwhile, the moon returns in time to ensure you are emotionally enga. Get and aware as you have moved into some powerful days for friendship and relationship building. The last few days have already seen Mars and Saturn join up to create some serious support for friendship and relationship building, but this takes a step for the better when the moon becomes involved. With Venus, the planet of love, joining in from tomorrow, and both here and Mercury, the planet of communication, in retrograde motion, this is an opportunity for both powerful new beginnings and an opportunity for a do-over. Capricorn, responsibility meets reward today. Your quote of the day: build what you believe in brick by brick. Your color of the day is slate gray, representing strength and focus. Lucky numbers: 4, 13, 27. Practical matters go smoothly if you stay the course. A quiet victory reminds you of your resilience. Someone may admire your determination, acknowledge it humbly. Long-term visions are starting to take root. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together wherever you are right now, just pause and breathe deeply. Today is April 6, 2025, and it brings with it the quiet magic of possibility. Whether you woke up with a sense of peace, a list of things to do, or emotions you can't quite name, this reading is here to gently guide you, to offer reflection, and maybe even a little spark of inspiration. Remember, tarot doesn't predict your fate, it reminds you of your power, your wisdom, and your ability to shift and shape your path at any moment. The first card drawn for today is the Hanged Man, a card that invites stillness, surrender, and a new perspective. This is not about being stuck, it's about allowing yourself space to see things differently. Maybe you've been pushing for clarity, trying to force a decision, or wrestling with uncertainty. The Hanged Man gently says, pause. Breathe. There's wisdom in the waiting. Sometimes, the answers we seek don't come from doing more, they come when we release control, let go of urgency, and open ourselves to a different way of seeing. It's like standing back from a painting. Suddenly, you notice details you couldn't see up close. If you're feeling unsure about something in your life right now, give yourself permission to not have it all figured out today. There's beauty in the in-between spaces. Next, we have the Three of Cups, a beautiful card of connection, celebration, and emotional support. This card is a joyful reminder of how important it is to lean into your community, to nurture your friendships, and to allow others to hold space for you. You don't have to do it all alone. Whether it's an old friend checking in with a text, a spontaneous laugh shared with someone at work, or a moment of comfort with someone who just gets it, these small interactions matter deeply. This card invites you to reach out, to connect, to celebrate the little things with those you trust. And if you've been feeling isolated, know that this is an invitation to open up to connection again, even if just in small ways. Human hearts were not made to go it alone, we're all walking each other home in some way. Now entering the reading is the Ten of Pentacles, a deeply grounding card that speaks of long-term stability, family, legacy, and building something lasting. This could relate to your career, your finances, or your personal foundations, whatever home means to you. You may be laying the groundwork now for something that will benefit not just you, but others around you. Even if it's not visible yet, your consistency and effort are planting seeds for long-term abundance. This card also reminds us that success isn't only about material things, it's about creating a life that feels rich in meaning. Maybe it's passing on wisdom to the next generation, or finally creating a home that reflects who you really are. Take a moment to reflect. What are you building for your future self? What matters most to you in the long run? The next card we see is Strength, and its message is soft yet powerful. This isn't about brute force, it's about inner resilience, quiet courage, and self-compassion. You may be facing something now, or carrying something heavy, and this card shows up to remind you, you are strong. Not just because you've endured, but because you continue to show up. Because you allow yourself to feel. Because you keep choosing growth, even on the hard days. Strength reminds us that true power often comes in the moments when we are kind to ourselves, when we speak gently to our inner voice instead of criticizing it. Have you acknowledged how far you've come lately? You've made it through days you thought you couldn't. Let that be a reminder today that you're doing better than you think. Finally, we close today's reading with the Ace of Wands, a burst of creative energy, new beginnings, and divine inspiration. This card is like a little spark being lit inside of you, an idea, a dream, a feeling of, I think I could do this. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. This is the green light. The Ace of Wands doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for you to say yes to something that excites your spirit. It could be as small as picking up a journal again, trying a new recipe, or exploring a passion that's been quietly calling to you. Follow that nudge. These little moments of creative fire can light the way forward in big, beautiful ways. So when we take this reading as a whole, there's such a gentle but powerful rhythm. The Hanged Man invites reflection and trust in timing. The Three of Cups reminds you to open up to connection and shared joy. The Ten of Pentacles grounds you in long-term vision and purpose. Strength honors your quiet resilience. And the Ace of Wands encourages you to take inspired action toward what lights you up. If you're feeling this message today, I'd love to hear from you what resonated most. Are you feeling that creative spark beginning to glow? Or maybe you've been sitting in that hanged man energy, waiting for something to shift. Let's share in the comments, support one another, and remind each other that we are not alone in this journey. Every day is a chance to grow, to feel, and to keep becoming more fully ourselves, and I'm so glad we get to walk part of that path together.